What's up, BuzzPop fam? Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the hottest news hitting your screens today. First up, we're diving into the incredible life and legacy of the legendary Robert Redford. A Nashville actor, Jeremy Childs, is sharing his deeply personal memories of working with the icon on The Last Castle, giving us an inside look at the man behind the movies. And speaking of Robert Redford, a hilarious and surprisingly relatable story is resurfacing about his complete unawareness of the concept of being a loser when he was almost cast in The Graduate. We'll unpack that viral quote and what it tells us about the man himself, proving that some legends are just built differently. But the story of Robert Redford is also one of profound personal struggle and resilience. We're going deep into how family tragedies, from the loss of twin sisters to infant children and even battling illness, profoundly shaped his life and his iconic career, including his directorial debut with Ordinary People. And it's not just about Hollywood. We're also shining a light on the vital Kamer Davis Clinic in Hermitage, a place providing critical care for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities that's now facing closure. Plus, the Sundance Resort is planning a special chairlift vigil to honor Robert Redford's memory, with all proceeds going to his Nature Alliance. Stick around for all the details, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. Local actor Jeremy Childs remembers working with the legendary Robert Redford. This is a story that truly touches the heart. Legendary actor and activist Robert Redford, who passed away at 89, left an indelible mark on Hollywood and beyond. But for Nashville-based actor Jeremy Childs, Redford was more than just a movie star. He was a colleague and an inspiration. Childs recently shared his cherished memories of working with Redford on the 2001 film The Last Castle, a role that allowed him to bond with the icon over 3 months under the Tennessee sun. Childs recounted the deep respect the cast had for Redford, noting that the director even incorporated that reverence into their first scene together, with Redford himself playing the role of General Irwin, a figure of immense admiration. He recalled Redford's approachable nature, inviting him to call him Bob, and the fun on-set moments, like Redford setting up a massive Sunday bar after James Gandolfini had brought in a sushi bar. Beyond the set, Childs remembered Redford's dedication to independent film, a passion he championed through the Sundance Film Festival. Redford's class was evident even after filming wrapped, sending Childs a signed hat and t-shirt, a gesture that spoke volumes about his character. These personal anecdotes paint a vivid picture of a Hollywood giant who was also a genuinely kind and classy individual. This touching tribute has resonated deeply, highlighting the personal connections forged in the creative industry and the lasting impact of a true legend. Fans and industry peers alike are sharing their own memories, celebrating Redford's humanity as much as his talent. Stay tuned, because the stories about Robert Redford just keep getting more fascinating. Next, we reveal a quote that's gone viral, showing just how out of touch he was with the concept of being a loser. That viral Robert Redford quote is a gift that keeps on giving. We all know Robert Redford as a Hollywood icon, but a resurfaced quote is giving us a hilarious and insightful glimpse into his personal perception. In an interview for Vanity Fair years ago, director Mike Nichols recalled trying to cast The Graduate and struggling to find an actor who could play a loser. When he asked potential actors if they'd ever struck out with a girl, most were confused. But when he asked Robert Redford, the legendary actor genuinely didn't understand the concept. Nichols explained, "I interviewed hundreds, maybe thousands of men, and Redford said, 'What do you mean? Of course I can play a loser.' And I said, 'Okay, have you ever struck out with a girl?' And he said, 'What do you mean?' And he wasn't joking." Given Redford's undeniable charisma and classic good looks, especially in his younger days, it's easy to see why the idea of him being a loser was so foreign. This anecdote, shared widely since his passing, highlights a charming naivety that made Redford endearing, proving that some legends are simply on another level. This story has brought smiles and laughter across the internet, with many praising Redford's unique perspective and charm. It's a perfect reminder of his star power and magnetic personality. But Robert Redford's life wasn't just about movie magic and charming quotes. His journey was also profoundly shaped by personal loss. Next, we explore the family tragedies that influenced his incredible career. How family tragedy shaped Robert Redford's life and career. Robert Redford's illustrious career, marked by iconic roles and directorial triumphs like the Oscar-winning Ordinary People, was deeply intertwined with profound personal tragedies. The legendary actor and director, who passed away at 89, faced numerous family losses that shaped his perspective and his art. From the early death of twin sisters shortly after birth to the loss of his first son, Scott, to Sid's and later, his daughter Shauna's boyfriend and his son Jamie's battle with liver disease and eventual death from bile duct cancer, Redford navigated immense grief. He famously told people in 1998, "There have been so many hits on our family that no one knows about." These experiences, often processed privately as his family did, influenced his ability to portray complex emotions, particularly in Ordinary People, a film tackling grief and trauma. Despite these hardships, Redford remained dedicated to his family, even pausing production on The Natural to attend his daughter's boyfriend's funeral and offering his son Jamie a screenwriting job during his health struggles. His commitment to separating his public persona from his private life allowed him to continue creating impactful work while bearing immense personal burdens. This deeply personal look at Redford's life has sparked widespread reflection on resilience and the human cost of fame. Many are recognizing how his lived experiences undoubtedly fueled the emotional depth of his most memorable performances. Redford's legacy extends beyond the screen, and his impact is being felt in unique ways. Coming up, find out how the Sundance Resort is planning a special tribute, and we'll also check in on a vital community clinic facing closure. Sundance Resort to remember Robert Redford, with chairlift vigil, community clinic faces closure. The spirit of Robert Redford lives on, not just through his films, but through the places and causes he championed. The Sundance Resort in Utah is planning a touching chairlift vigil to honor the legendary actor and environmentalist. Guests are invited to take a candlelit ride on the Outlaw Express chairlift starting at 8 p.m. on Thursday, with all donations benefiting the Sundance Nature Alliance, an organization Redford founded to preserve the natural beauty surrounding the resort. Meanwhile, in Nashville, a critical community resource, the Kamer Davis Clinic, is facing an uncertain future. This clinic provides essential care for patients with intellectual and developmental disabilities, and Rob Coles has highlighted the hardship that may force its closure. The passionate staff are dedicated to their patients, and by shining a light on their situation, there's hope that the right support can be found to keep this vital facility open. It's a stark reminder that while we celebrate legends, we must also support the essential services in our own communities. This dual focus on honoring a legend and supporting vital community services has sparked conversation about legacy and local impact, with many hoping for successful outcomes for both the Sundance Nature Alliance and the Kamer Davis Clinic. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. But don't go anywhere, we've got a lightning-fast recap coming up next. That's all the time we have for today, but what a show! We heard from Nashville actor Jeremy Childs about his incredible memories working with the legendary Robert Redford. We also uncovered a hilarious viral quote from Redford about his cluelessness regarding being a loser. Plus, we delved into the profound family tragedies that shaped his life and career, and learned about the special chairlift vigil at Sundance Resort to honor his memory, while also highlighting the critical Kamer Davis Clinic facing closure. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to BuzzPop for more amazing stories, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know your favorite Robert Redford movie in the comments below, and follow us on all our social media channels for more exclusive content.